I know you want me. Everything I told you when you're lonely.
Right now.
You think you know me. You don't even know nothing about me. It's in my thick side. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the season premiere of Culture Kitchen. My name is Simon. I am the regular host of this program. This is VIU International Department's weekly online cooking show. It's a live situation, so anything can happen. Each week we have a different student chef. This week it's Alicia He, originally from China. Welcome, Alicia.
Hi, everybody. My name is Alicia, and I am a second-year student in tourism management program. And today I'm gonna making fried rice, which is a really common dish from my country, China, and more specifically Jinan City. And it's like, I don't know, like 2 hours drive from Beijing. And then I'm really happy to be on live today, and then just to, sort of show everybody how to make these dishes, which is my daily diet for right now.
Okay, so this is like a very practical meal for you, something that you make for yourself all the time?
Oh yeah, it's definitely like literally since I live by myself and I'm just too little to cook.
So this is something quick, something tasty, I gather.
Yeah, definitely is, just good for one person, and then we'll get lazy, but you have to eat something. So
yeah,
that's a
awesome.
really dish. So.
Awesome. Looking forward to see how you do it. So today is the first day of classes at VIU here, starting the fall semester. So how was your first day of class?
Well, I only had my Japanese online course today, and then that wasn't too bad. And trying to get used to the whole online learning, it was kind of weird. It's gonna take time, but I'm sure it's everybody, right? Not only me. So just taking my time, get used to it.
Yeah, well, thanks for jumping in and doing this show on your first day. I know you just finished class. And before we get to the cooking, I do want to say a special hello and welcome to all the new students attending VIU virtually. I know in the English Language Center, there's new students from at least 20 different countries. So that's pretty exciting. And also means we have a lot of potential new guest chefs for this show. So if you are a new student, you're watching and you think you want to cook on this show with me one day, just feel free to give me an email, which is right there at the bottom of the screen. And we'll love to diversify Culture Kitchen and get more recipes from around the world. Today, it's all about Alicia and her Chinese fried rice, her way. And I'll let you take it away and walk us through step by step.
Thank you. Since I'm doing on my computer, I'm hoping you guys can see what I have on my cutting board right now. And then, so you guys don't have to see my face all the time. So the first step, what I'm doing is, we have ham, mushrooms, and then, asparagus is pretty normal and common in Canada. So what I'm gonna do right now is basically chop everything up, and then we can start the next step. I'm doing ham right now. It's pretty easy. Just put every slice together and cut them up. I'm hoping
so we already have 5 viewers watching live.
Oh,
and
really?
There's already a request for after this, if you can post the recipe. That's from Maya.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll definitely
post the recipe in the comments.
I'm hoping I don't have like a live streaming accident today, which is cut myself. Like I literally do every single day.
Yeah. So you're gonna be practicing multitasking and sort of hosting or co-hosting the show with me and doing a bit of chopping and prepping there. So be careful, definitely. Please.
Just making sure, can everybody see me, like the cutting board?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. For the mushrooms, like I normally don't really chop it, just because it just comes too naturally in the box, chopped already. But asparagus definitely needs some chop. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Just, chop everything. And I pre-washed it before.
So the ingredients you've chosen there to put with your fried rice, are those things that you've adapted since moving to Canada, or is that sort of the ingredients you'd likely put in it you typically put in your fried rice in China as well?
Well, definitely is an innovation myself, because in China we don't really eat asparagus all the time, and then the asparagus part is definitely what I start doing since I came to Canada, and then
That's
I
fusion.
didn't have like green onion today. I apologize for that. I was too late for grocery shopping last night. So I basically finished the chopping part right now already. So I'm gonna try to put the angle to the stove just to make sure everybody can see it.
Okay, sure. Back on speaker view.
Yes, the cooking area is here, and then just making sure everybody can see it. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just preheat the stove. Like I feel like one thing with Chinese food is like it doesn't require a lot of like pre-cooking. You just literally stir whatever you have and it's a meal for you. Well, at least it's for me. So
Right. I mean, that's the beauty of fried rice. And it can be with sort of whatever you have around, fry it up. I know in my experience, I've been starting to make it more actually because my roommate makes it all the time. I'm like, you know what, that's a good idea and it's easy. And whatever sort of veggies or meat you have in the fridge, just fry it up, add it with your rice, fry it with the rice, and you have your meal.
yeah, it's like literally me. And then with Chinese food is like we cook and then we fry and everything. That's basically what Chinese food called. We fry everything. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna jump to the cooking progress. Like this is just cooking oil from Walmart, and you just add a little bit in the frying pan and just trying to make it even. This trick is my grandma taught me. So whenever you try to like even your cooking oil, so it doesn't like the food doesn't stick on the frying pan. Like
Very important. If your food sticks to the bottom, you have a problem with the pan.
And what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just gonna, as I just chopped everything on the cutting board, I'm gonna put everything in the frying pan, just give it good stir fry, and then we'll go to next progress.
Okay. So for folks just tuning in to Culture Kitchen here, the first one of the fall semester, Alicia is preparing a fried rice dish. And she mentioned it's a bit of an adaptation since moving to Canada, but it's basically a very typical Chinese meal and easy to prepare. And this is her go-to as a student. So this is sort of like a day in the life of Alicia that we get to see. Cooking life.
Fried rice every day, so
yeah,
it's fairly easy, and then you can eat yourself 1-person meal, perfect.
Fast, pretty fast too.
And then when you start, hearing a little sizzle sign, of all the veggies and the ham and stuff, just probably just keep stirring, frying for like 2 or 3 minutes. So like all the veggies would be ready, especially for mushrooms and asparagus. Like, I always listen to my grandma, so I never, got like what is called like food poisoning or something.
Right. So you learn some of the tricks of the trade, and so as far as cooking with your granny.
Yeah, she is definitely a good chef.
Food safe strategies and stuff. So what I'm curious about spices. Do you like to add sauces or spices, or what's your preference?
I'm actually just gonna do salt and pepper for this one.
Okay.
It's not really heavily require any color and flavor and stuff. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of pepper. This is just black pepper. You can add whatever you want. If you like spicy, you just put some spice or like chili oil or something. And this is, I'm just adding salt as I stir frying it. Just give it like another minute, should be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite, like what would be your favorite ingredients for fried rice? Like I know you use kind of what you have around, but is there like your preferred
Well, I
mixture of
usually
things?
just like literally grab like rice, which is the point is you make it the night before it. You don't make it on that day. So you make
Yeah.
steamed rice the night before it. So it's just sort of give it time to chill, and then it's not like steaming hot when you try to fry it. So I'm pretty much done for this frying part. And if anyone who wants to see what's going on in the frying pan right now,
Oh, listen to the sizzle.
I know, right? This is a sign basically saying, well, I'm ready. Where's my rice? So this is a rice I made last night, just pre-steam and then pretty easy. You got rice cooker from Walmart. And then I'm on a diet right now, so this is how much I eat for dinner. And what you do is
Okay.
simply add the rice in the frying pan. And then because your rice was in the fridge for a night, so it's sort of like stuck together. So my trick is always put some water, a little bit water, a tiny bit water. So this is basically how much water I add. Trying to let everybody see it. Just a
Oh
tiny
yeah,
bit, not that
no,
much.
that's a fair bit. Let's see. You're gonna dump the whole amount there?
Yeah, you dump everything.
Okay, that looked like maybe like a half cup or quarter cup of water. I don't know.
Well, it is like pretty difficult for me to say a little bit because literally my granny just tell me, yeah, just put a little bit. I'm like, what is a little bit, granny? And she goes, life experience.
So you're getting that now, right? You're cooking for yourself every day.
Yeah, this
So
is
your little bit means something to you anyway.
well, just gonna camera, so making sure. I'm sorry, like this is a little bit too far away, and then I'm gonna try to put it here. You can see it.
Yeah, I can see that now.
It doesn't look that good right now, but probably we will do another 5 minutes or 4 minutes, and then would be great because it's right now it's all watery because I just dumped a whole bunch of water in it.
Mhm.
Well, I sort of like misunderstood what my granny means a little bit water. Apparently that was too much.
Yeah, because you might have to cook that for a little while for that to cook down.
Yeah, it's because I sort of made it like yesterday around 6:30, and then since then it was just in my fridge, so the rice is like sort of stuck together, and then when you eat it, it won't cook properly. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more water and then cook it longer, and then hopefully, it doesn't turn to like fried rice soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like one thing with making Chinese food is well, I think it's learning and practicing. And for my family, they never tell me what is a little bit, how much is a little bit, and then how much is more, or how much is, oh, you need to cook this a little bit. So I'm like, okay, this is just something I have to learn myself while I practice.
Yeah, learn by doing, right? That's really what cooking takes. I mean, you can have some guidance, but I find you really don't learn unless you're doing it.
Yeah.
So all the viewers out there, you got to try these recipes if you're interested, try them out, get ideas, do it, take things you want to take from the demonstrations, or add your own twist to things, right? You've seen a lot of different recipes. This one I like, it's so versatile. I mean, and you could really cater it to your own tastes with putting whatever you want in there. I know for me, Alicia, one thing, like sometimes people, instead of adding the water, they'll add a bit of oil
Mm-hmm.
to the rice if you wanted sort of that more of a fried flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But that's up to each person. And of course, more oil is not really the healthy choice, but It's a
Well,
tasty.
like for me, I do have like a little trick if you want to like, have like better taste rice. Is you don't put like a whole bunch of water. Like the ratio between rice and then water probably would be like 5:2 or 5:3. And then, that won't give you like, won't let your rice to be too hard or too soft. And then so you can't eat it. So yes, it didn't turn to soup. It's rice.
Nice, nice.
And in the end, I'm just gonna add more pepper and salt because I like salty food. So
But you're not a soy sauce person.
no, I don't really like soy sauce because that is just too salty for me.
Okay.
Yeah. And pretty much that's it. And I'm gonna just fry it a little bit. Give it a nice fry and stir fry. And I think that's for today, I guess. It's, I don't know, a 5-minute fried rice.
Yeah, there's not much to it, right? It's quick, easy. I'm just going to check our live stream here. Oh, yeah, Julie saying yay for fried rice. Yeah, exactly, right? I think that's a lot of students' go-to meal, right?
Yeah.
You see different variations. Like my roommate, who's originally from Ghana, he added a Ghanaian hot sauce to it, which really adds its own twist, right?
Yeah.
Sort of a fusion of things he learned here and then taking some flavors from back home. And that one was with chicken. And I mean, you could easily do that, replace that with put any meat you want in there, and it would work just fine.
Well, I mean, like, it's not saying I'm not putting anybody down or something. Like, if you really want to like authentic Chinese food, like fried rice is probably the easiest thing you could do, and you don't have to pay for like $20 and you go to like that town or resume for like a fried rice, right? Like that's what I figured. It's pretty easy to make and then not really time consuming and then just
Absolutely,
easy.
yeah. So what about what would your granny put in there in her
She
fried
would
rice?
put carrots and the peas, like different peas and the pepper,
Mm-hmm.
and of course whatever would be rather be pork or chicken or whatever kind of meat you want. If you're vegetarian, it's completely fine. If you're vegan, put some eggs. It's totally up to like yourself, the person who makes it.
Yeah, for sure. And what about for sauces? If you were back home and it was your grandma's cooking, would she be just salt and pepper, or would she use some sauce or some seasoning?
I recommend. I think she loves chili oil.
Oh yeah.
Like she literally would take a huge scoop chili oil and put on the rice.
Right. Now will give a lot of flavor.
Yes.
So.
I think this is what it looks like.
Okay.
It's
Can you see
not
that again?
pretty.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Rice with veggies and some ham. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
this is gonna be my dinner. So
This is your after. So basically, we just got a window into your after class routine. This is Alicia's quick meal and one that anyone can make. I'm sure a lot of students already do make their own version of fried rice, whether from China or another part or just right here. It's just one of those things that's I think been adapted by so many people because it's for the reasons like you say, it's easy, it's tasty, and it's versatile. So it's great.
yeah, it's definitely not a absolute recipe. It's really up to the person who cooks it. I love asparagus, even it doesn't really make sense in fried rice, but I still like it because that's myself.
Hey, I put asparagus in my omelet. It's like what, there's no rules really.
There's nothing wrong with putting your asparagus in your omelet. I do that
That's
too.
great. Perfect. All right. Well, we do usually have the taste. So we got to see what you think of your own cooking. It's kind of a funny tradition because it's good when someone else tries it. But in this Zoom scenario we're in, it's going to be you tasting your own food and giving us a reaction?
I'm just gonna grab a scoop like really quick.
Okay, sure, yeah. All right, Culture Kitchen. This is our live show weekly. I'm Simon. For all the new students, hello again, welcome. Even if you're not here physically in Nanaimo, welcome to the VIU student community, and hope to see you participating in the show. Yeah, Alicia, back to you. Test time.
Okay,
Fried rice.
I'm this like literally my first live cooking, so I'm gonna try. I gave myself a 10.
An A?
Yeah, I gave myself a 10 out of 10.
Wow. You know, what's most important is that you're happy with it because you're the one eating it. So that's great. Great to hear you.
That's for sure.
Satisfied your own standard for your meal there. And thanks so much, Alicia, for sharing this little recipe or this little expose into your after class meal prep. Really appreciate that.
Thank you for inviting me here. I'm really excited to share my own traditional food, online on Facebook on this page, and then yeah, definitely I will share the recipe on the comment area if you guys want.
Sure, in the comments. Yeah, I'll just check the comments really quick here, see if there's anybody else we should be saying hello to. Let's see. Juanita, what's up? Who else? Julie, Maya, Chihiro, Daisy. So we've got a few people. David, thanks for tuning in live, folks. And spread the word about this. We'll be on next week. I know we have a student from El Salvador who signed up. So that's coming up. I don't think it's next week, maybe the one after. And to all the new international students or returning, we do have a welcome reception Thursday morning, 10 a.m. on Zoom. It's the Coffee Around the World virtual welcome. So we're going to have kind of virtual stations representing different coffee and tea from different countries, and then some breakup groups for people to mingle. So we're trying to recreate what we usually do in person with this over Zoom. So that's called Coffee Around the World International / English Language Center Block Party, 10 a.m. Thursday. Oh, hello. Yeah. So yeah, that's for the new VIU students or returning VIU students. There'll be a few staff members there as well. Okay, this has been Culture Kitchen. Any last thing to say, Alicia?
Thank you for having me, Simon. Bye.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much. All right. And see you around Facebook, I guess.
Definitely. Bye.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.